Hey guys, how are you? It's Blair from Wanna Split Something. I hope you guys are all doing well. Today's video, kind of slow it down a little bit. Today's video is about what I eat, and I'm doing it by sections. So I have all my my go-tos out in front of me right now, and I will go through them by sections, in my crazy dysfunctional order. And also I'm going to talk about what I eat out of and I guess how I eat, or the amount I eat, and a little bit about how I cook. But first, importantly, I'm going to start out with the food, and I'm going to start out with dairy because I'm Italian and I can't get enough cheese. When I first got my surgery, dairy didn't really sit well with me, and I kind of had a conniption because I was freaking out, and I was like, this is the worst mistake of my life. I need dairy, like I cannot be lactose intolerant, but don't worry. I was able to eat dairy and drink dairy a few months down the road. Oh my god, my dog is scratching herself, and I'm home alone, and it sounded like someone was knocking on the door, and I almost just had a panic attack. Woo! Riley, you scared me. Now she's barking at me. Maybe she'll come say hi. Like I was saying, so I was kind of lactose at the beginning. Now I'm not. So if you just got surgery and you're not tolerating dairy, maybe one day you will be able to. So don't get too down on yourself, or don't say F you to me, because I feel your pain. But milk-wise, my favorite is this green bottle. Carton. It's by Hood. It's called Calorie Countdown. 35 calories for a cup. But the reason I'm so obsessed with it is because it's only 3 grams for a whole cup. I use it in my coffee, in my eggs, and protein shakes, things like that. And usually milk has a lot more sugar, but this one is very low, so that's why I love that. Cheese-wise, like I said, I'm Italian, and I love anything ooey gooey, cheesy. This doesn't melt as much as I want it to, but it has all the right macros for me. It's the Cabot Extra Light Sharp cheese. It's 75% less fat, only 60 calories, 9 grams of protein for an ounce. I'm really into it. It's sharp and tangy and really good. With a cracker, you really can't go wrong. If I'm being super lazy and don't feel like cutting this up, I will just grab a Polio reduced fat string cheese. It's 60 calories, 4 grams of fat, and 7 grams. So obviously this is the better choice for me personally. It has more protein, kind of more bang for your buck. So I would go for this, but if I'm being lazy, don't have the time to cut it up, something like that, I'll just grab one of these. So moving on from dairy, so going, sometimes with your cheese, you need a cracker. So I'm going to kind of start with a very obvious one that most of you guys know about, the pretzel crisp. I love the original because the originals are fat-free. A serving is 11 of them, which I can't even eat 11 of these, and it's only 110 calories, 3 grams of protein, 23 grams of carbs. So, like, these do it right. If I'm craving something crunchy, these always take care of the craving without going for like a full fat bag of cheese, so I love that. Next up is the Annie's Cheddar Squares. These are just kind of like a better version of Cheez-Its, and I'm a Cheez-Its addict. But I like these a little bit better. I think they feel better in my pouch, and they're a little bit better for you because they're organic or some shit like that. I don't know. They're more expensive, but they taste better, and they have 3 grams of protein for a serving, which is like 27 crackers, and that's like a whole meal in itself for me after my surgery. So there's those. This is a nice treat. I try not to have these a lot. I've had this box for a while. because this has a lot of fat in it, so you got to be careful with these, but I wanted to show you guys, you know, that I do splurge once in a while. But if I do want something crunchy other than the pretzel crisp and I really don't want to spend a lot of calories or anything like that, and you're going to laugh because this is technically baby food, these are the organic white cheddar little crunchies. They're basically like healthy Cheetos. They kind of, once you put them in your mouth, they dissolve into nothing. But they're really good. They taste like Cheetos. They're not fried or anything like that because for 20 pieces of these, 35 calories, 2 grams of fat, but there's no protein, no sugar in it. No sugar, which is good, obviously. But there's no real nutritional value, so I only do these if I'm like intensely craving like a full bag of Cheetos or salt and vinegar chips, something like that. I'll opt for these. But these can be a little dangerous for me, I'm not gonna lie, because I can almost eat a full thing of these. Like I just opened these last time I ate them and I basically finished the whole thing. So it's kind of, you know, this is a little bit dangerous for me, but then again, it's better than me eating Cheetos, so, you know. Moving on is, I talked about this in one of my last Instagram posts, is the pasta that I now love. It is the Barilla Plus. I love it because it has a lot of protein, a lot of fiber, good omegas in it, 2 ounces of it, which you won't even be able to finish because it's a lot. Probably you won't be able to finish, I don't know. Actually, I'm not you, so disregard that. But I personally cannot finish in one sitting. 210 calories, 10 grams of protein, like holla, 2 grams of sugar, only 38 grams of carbs, which is unreal for a pasta. And this feels so much more lightweight in my pouch. My friend who got the sleeve, I made this for her and she said it feels so much better in her sleeve than regular pasta does. So I think it's a little bit more lightweight than regular pasta. So definitely if pasta is too thick and rich for you, I know that regular pasta for me usually makes me dump. So this is a much better option for me. This is the penne one. Looks like regular penne pasta. It comes in so many different shapes and sizes, so you're really not going to be missing out. So it's a great option, and they sell it everywhere at every supermarket. Another option for carbs is just the sandwich thins. This is like the store brand, my super whatever Stop and Shop. But I know they make all different types of these, 100 calorie types. I like this because I can actually eat a sandwich with 2 pieces of bread, because I can't do 2 regular pieces of bread because that's too much for my pouch, but I can do a full one of these, so it's kind of giving me the effect of a sandwich, so I really like these. And one of my last items for carbs is, and this is so random, but is the Eggo's low-fat Nutri-Grain whole grain waffles. I love these because 2 waffles, which I never even eat, I usually only eat 1, 2 waffles is like 140 calories, 5 grams of protein, only 3 grams of sugar, and like I said, I'm usually only eating 1 of these before I'm full with maybe some ham or some turkey bacon or some egg whites. I love putting some peanut butter on top of these. It's great. It's a nice snack, so there's that. And then lastly, for carbs, is the Weight Control Quaker Oatmeal. I like the maple and brown sugar kind. It's really yummy. 1 packet is only 160 calories, 3 grams of fat, 1 gram of sugar, and then 7 grams of protein, which is great. This really, really fills me up. It's really thick. I wouldn't recommend this for someone right out of surgery, but maybe a few months in, around a year, this really is amazing. It's fast. It's easy to just grab in the morning. So that's all I have for like my staples of carbs. That's really all I do on a main basis. Kind The last thing I'm going to talk about food-wise is kind of what I do protein-wise, meaning like my protein powder, which if you guys follow me on Instagram, you know that I'm a .fit fanatic. And this is my Lean MR Vanilla Protein Powder. I love this stuff. 2 scoops has just amazing macros. There's only 180 calories in it, which I don't really even care about with my protein powder, but there's 0 sugars in it. It's 20 grams of protein for 2 scoops. I can put this stuff in anything just to boost up my protein. So I love this stuff. I swear by it. So shout out to Missy for basically hooking me on this. So I love this stuff. And then these are going to be obviously very self-explanatory, and you guys are all going to roll your eyes if you're a weight loss patient or if you're clean eating or just, I think everyone's obsessed with these now, but I've been obsessed with these for a while now, and I really don't know what I would do without them, and they're the Quest bars. These are 2 of the flavors that I kind of have in my little GNC in my cupboard. This is my holy grail, the chocolate chip cookie dough, and this is a newer one that everyone's been obsessed with lately, the s'mores. I'm not too obsessed with this, to be honest. I kind of can just live with my cookie dough and I'll be good. But I always have these in my car, in my bag. Like, wherever I am, I always have one of these on me, just if I can't eat the food somewhere or I don't like the food or if I get hungry. It's always good to have these as an option. So definitely always keep a protein bar with you, even if it's not Quest. I adore the Power Crunch bars too. Super yummy. They taste like the peanut butter fudge ones. Taste like a friggin' Kit Kat, and the chocolate mint ones taste like a Girl Scout cookie. So Power Crunch, you know what you're doing. Quest Nutrition, you know what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. I love you. And lastly, I'm going to just really briefly, because this video is already 12 minutes long, talk about what I eat out of. So, wow, that was so lame, and please don't judge me on that. I'm so sorry. So if I'm at home, I usually always eat out of bowls because I'm a weirdo and that's what I like. And I have a million of these Pyrex bowls. This is actually a little bit bigger than what I used to eat out of. I used to only be able to eat out of smaller ones, but I've graduated into a bigger bowl, which I don't know if it's a good thing, but this is about how much I can eat now. So I eat out of these, and I usually eat with, you guys are going to laugh, with baby spoons because it keeps me eating slow and eating in proportion and just to kind of slow down and savor my food. You can't pick up too much food on this little magoober, so you can't eat too fast. So it's kind of a blessing, and it's just nice. And then for my meal preps and when I'm eating out and what I bring to work, I have a million of these. They're the Rubbermaid 200 millimeter. They're like 3/4 of a cup. They can fill up with stuff. They're reusable, dishwasher safe. I'm obsessed with them. This week I did post about this on Instagram too. I did my Barilla pasta with a lean turkey and some broccoli, and yeah, so that's what I've been eating this week. But I hope this helped you guys out a little bit and you learned what I like and how I eat stuff and kind of, you know, what has got me through this surgery and what has made me successful, stuff like that. So if you have any questions, leave them below or on my Instagram at wannasplitsomething. I'll put my Tumblr and my Instagram link again below. I hope you guys are having a great night, and I will talk to you next time in my next video.